Once upon a time, there was a very self-critical young man named Javier Soto. One day, Javi finds a shirt of his favorite character from an animated film. He loves it. But when he hears two women giggling, he immediately becomes embarrassed. Not wanting to look childish, he puts the shirt back, calling it lame. Right before he walks away from it. However, when Javi looks back at the shirt, it's with a sad expression, wishing he had the courage to wear it. Every day, Javi wants to confess his true feelings to his only friend slash crush, Chris, but his self-criticism keeps him from doing so. He tries to hand Chris his daily coffee and asks him if he can ask him a question. Chris looks up from his phone, realizes what Javi asked, and he tells him, "Sure, go right ahead. Ask away, buddy." Javi is embarrassed and blushing from staring at Chris face to face. He looks to the floor and tries to get the words out to confess his feelings, but awkwardly laughs, saying it's a joke and never mind. Chris is confused, but he laughs it off, saying, "Okay, weirdo. I'll talk to you later, buddy." And he heads back to his shift. Javi laughs with him, but focuses on the word weird. One day, Javi gets a text message from his phone. It turns out to be from Chris, inviting him to a last-minute Halloween party. Javi's ecstatic about this. This is his chance. If he can get the best Halloween costume, he can impress Chris and get the confidence to confess his true feelings. But Javi slowly realizes this is so short notice, he doesn't have any money. He's already spent most of his paycheck on his rent and student loans. Not to mention, he has a phone bill coming up next week. He can't afford an expensive costume. He panics and tells himself to think. Until he realizes Chris wears a werewolf necklace every day. If he gets a costume of a werewolf, even if it's cheap, it should still impress him. He goes online and finds the one he can afford, hoping it looks better in person than online. But the costume will get here in 2 days right before the party, so it's perfect. 2 days later, he opens the package and it's not impressive. But it was $20. What did you expect? He does notice a weird label on the costume and he questions what it means. One-time use. Javi doesn't know what that means, but it is a cheap costume. Maybe it'll fall apart. He puts it on, and he is not excited about how it looks. However, once he puts on the mask, he starts to feel strange. He notices that his hands are glowing and sparkling. They're getting bigger and hairier. And then he realizes he's turned into a real werewolf.